Move it away for me, please.
Hello, welcome to the jungle.
I'm over here on Facebook. On the wrong screen.
For some reason, Facebook isn't hooked up to this yet. So, hopefully everybody's having a wonderful night. We are just 1 hour late, but hey, we've had a busy evening.
Busy. Ball field, can you tell?
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's like that every week. We look forward to Wednesday nights because it's all free. So, hey, another live. Hello from New Zealand. Welcome.
Hello. There's Tradewind Dash Hounds. I'm up.
Rhonda.
I have silky chickens hatching, or I'd be in bed.
Silkies.
We used to have silkies, but we just turned into.
Hey, Jason.
Kayson really liked the big birds.
Neil, Nancy, thank y'all so much for joining us.
Pam.
Tina. Awesome. Herman, how are you? And we look forward to seeing y'all.
Yes, we do.
That's what we was actually looking at. Hey, Faye, how are you? Tammy. Alexander, hello from Florida. We
was trying to debate on going live tonight, and then we was like, we can't let our people down.
That's right. I told her, I was like, she's like, we can go live tomorrow night on mine. I'm like, yeah, but it's my turn to go live so we ended up, we'll just go ahead and go live tonight. We're probably ain't going to stay the full time we always do, but we haven't done that very often anyways. It's so much harder when we're here in the new house now. We got so much going on.
Plus the summertime. The time starts getting here, and we have more things that we can get done in the evening time.
Yeah.
Or I guess spring, but whatever.
Yeah, it is because it gets dark later. We get to work later. So, but anyway.
Neil says you used to have silkies, but now you have polyesters as they are cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, Kathy, Madonna, Media Row.
Aaron, how are you? Kathy, I caught you live for a few minutes. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, I understand everybody can't stay in the lives, and everybody's got things going on. I know the feeling because we're the same way. Even when our friends are live, we don't get to make them all the time. We may be able to stop in for a little bit, but we don't get to stay a whole bunch of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Regina, Mickey, Pam. I'm doing good. I canceled my medical app. It wasn't working out for me. Or maybe appointment.
Hi, Eddies. Love your videos and your family. Your biggest fan, Larry, Centerline, Michigan. Pam said, doing good. Okay, you did that. Hello. What's up, Mickey?
Oh, Pam says our tornado sirens just went off, hit the basement, but they said sirens were a mistake. Oh.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't play around with them. Y'all going to see that coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah. We're supposed to get a lot more rain Wednesday and Thursday, I think, because they're thinking that our Thursday, or not Thursday, but Friday game might get canceled. And it's our only, Braylee's team, my team, it's our only game this week.
Michelle said, I cried when the wind tore up everything. Yeah, but you know what? It was, and even now I posted the video, but we've always said we was going to keep everything real with y'all. That was real life emotions. And I hate that because that was that day. The next day it was turn the page. It's looking up from here. God's got bigger and better things for us, and we're seeing it. And the main thing is we're claiming it, and we're going to do it with the guidance of Him and each and every one of y'all's love. So it's amazing.
Neil says, your timing was perfect. I need cheering up as I just got a notification that put me in a bad mood. Well, I'm glad to cheer you up.
That's right.
That is my purpose in life.
Dean said, too many eggs to count. Man, we've been gathering a few eggs, but it's not the same gathering the eggs when they're not the full blood.
Oh, and I don't know if you've seen some of my video.
Yeah.
I didn't get those two inside the mama pen because there was chickens sitting on them. And I wasn't going near them.
What that means is we're going to have a whole bunch of barnyard running around, all different pretty blue colors. I love the blue colors. So, weather's been kind of crazy.
Reading.
I will say we got a video coming out. We did have to take shelter, not for last, and it was kind of scary. Tornado did touch down on the ground about 25, 30 miles from us, and it destroyed the same community it went through a month ago. So it hit it again.
It's rough.
How are the new baby goats doing? They're doing good. We some of them are the older ones that are going to their new homes now. Pretty much all the females are gone, but we still got several males. And once that time comes, we'll probably just get the males and just take them to the auction and go from there. I'm ready to get them back out and get them running with everybody else.
No, yeah, face it. Instead, left you some duck eggs by the pond. Don't forget. Yeah, I did.
There's duck eggs by the pond?
Well, I told them that I wasn't going over by the pond because I'll let you get that.
Gotcha.
Can't you repair the 2 broken pins and get the full breed in there?
Yes,
we can.
We're working on that. We just got so much else going on. You'll see in the video coming out tomorrow. Everything that we got. Our videos are a couple days behind, but it's so hard to get everything done in one day. The main part is getting up now, which I love the baby chicks. We love that, but that's added, another about an hour in the morning. You go through, do all your chores, then you go to the chicken room, and you're in the chicken room for about an hour or so. So I have to stay focused when I go in there, like not getting carried away doing other things, because I got to clean water, and later on that evening, like at nighttime, I'll go back down there and do the actual clean. But we are still working on their coop from the outside. But was going to get y'all's thoughts about this because it hasn't happened yet. But I think we're going to build the coops for the baby chicks out beside where the chicken house is. And we're going to put some panels up there, and we're going to put Dixie. We're going to put Dixie over there. That way the predators will not get in that little area and try to get the baby chicks.
That's what we was thinking, because Carly's kind of been known a little bit to chase the chickens, and I don't know if Toby has, but Toby's a little bit more excited like Carly anyways. So Dixie's always laid back and just kind of watches everything like a mama dog. Yeah. So that's kind of why we
end up moving Carly to where Dixie's at, and try that for a little bit and see if that works. If not, because the only animals that are going to be up front here in the probably next couple of weeks are going to be the ponies, and then all the goats are going to be going to the back there. So our next big project after these 2 projects coming up is we are going to make one permanent fence starting where the permanent barn is. We're going to make one of those so we can put bushwhacker and all the other animals, because he will run right over the extra fence. He ain't afraid of it. I gotta grab a drink real quick.
With my shirt, it's hanging with my peeps. So then I got my 3 peeps. This was my last year's Easter shirt, and then yesterday I wore this year's Easter shirt. Hey Ed. Hope the weather's better there. It's good. It was really humid and hot today. Like sitting at the ball field, that sun was like beaming on my face, and like I kept having to just put my hand up here like this and watch the game because it was so hot.
And that's the deal. Like, it's so hard to do things. Like I said, we had 2 ball games tonight, and it's just that way for how many more weeks? A bunch more weeks. So we're looking forward. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Sometimes
June 22nd, I think, is state, and I know Addison will go to that for sure. Most likely, they go every year, and You spilling over my cup.
Yeah, I'm
Dude.
thirsty.
Dude, where's yours in the truck?
Oh, this ain't mine?
No, that ain't
Oh,
yours.
yeah, this
That's
is yours.
literally mine.
Well, I'll drink that for now.
I don't need no more pop. Hi, Eddy family. It's Candy Coin. I'm on my husband's phone. My phone is not. Isn't working. Does Brandon ever want to go back full time law enforcement?
I would
Maybe want, yes,
but I can't. And I know a lot of people really don't think this is a job, what we do, but until you do it, you'll never understand it.
Farming is its own job. YouTube is its own job. Parenting is its own job. We got plenty of jobs right now. But even, I mean, it was nice you being out and being in law enforcement on my side and your side, like both of us thinking it. But
I mean, it's got its pluses because, at first it's so cool. The first 3 or 4 months, and that's the way it was for me. Didn't really think about it, but after that all kind of wore off, I really wanted to go back. So I was able, after we had that big thing going down the interstate, that day, then the sheriff brought me back, and but another good thing about it is at least one day of a week we get separation. We've got to have separation. Everybody, you can't be together 24/7. I mean, you just can't.
Like today, he had to go to town to get something that y'all will find out later. But he asked if I wanted to go, and I was like, nope. But that's only because I needed to edit my video, and I get motion sickness looking at my phone while in the vehicle, so I can't do my editing while he's driving.
Joe says, good evening. Been enjoying the baby chicks, goats, bushwhacker, showtime, the chickens and turkeys. Having an infusion tomorrow morning for, I don't know, that's a big word, but makes me a bit sick for several days.
Osteoporosis.
Yeah. Upstate Solar says, I was happy to see a white tag in Cinderella's daughter's ear. Yep. They are precious, and even though it's not the same breed, Cinderella's is Cinderella's. Now, I would say if it come out solid white or something, I wouldn't say we would put a white tag, but the colors is just what, I don't know. It's just special.
Yep. Looking forward to getting my t-shirt and hoodie as they are on the way. So there was one. Is it in here? It was on the counter in there. It was a return to sender. I got it today, and I always not regret, but I always hate getting those in the mail. I'm like, no, we had those sent out, and then a couple days later you get one. So it must have been usually those are like the wrong address or something, right?
So, yeah, but most of the time if there's a wrong address, we'll reach out and get the right address and send it because it takes a while to send it back here. Tony.
Oh, Tanya.
Tanya.
And she's probably on here. Tanya's always here.
I'm wondering if, Tanya, if you're in here, we for some reason got your shirt back.
I say that, but I'm not seeing her.
Hello from Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for coming in. Ed Kirkpatrick's in the house.
He sure is.
Forgot to mention the donkeys and the ponies. Love from Eastern Washington State. Weather is a bit cool. I could use a little bit of cool weather.
Tanya, what do you want her to do?
Email us
your address, and so we can just verify that it's right, or I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
because
some reason
we got a PO
we got
box,
it back.
but they've shipped it back for some reason. What did you name the baby donkey? Well, we haven't actually.
I think I said it on today's video.
It says that right there.
She asked what.
52.
52. PO Box 52 is what is on here.
Okay, we have not actually released that, but as y'all know, when y'all join us here, we don't hide things from y'all, and because we love that y'all come in here, we do believe, not unless something crazy comes up, we do believe we're going to name him Trooper.
Yeah.
So.
Superfish sent $10. Said howdy, Steph and Brandon. Absolutely love watching y'all with the baby chicks. Was wondering if y'all are going to need more hatching room with your new larger incubator. Love watching y'all.
So yes,
Thank you.
We will definitely need probably bigger room later on. I think once we get our pens outside, and we may end up having to use the other room that's on the other end that we're used for storage. We may have to get that out and store that somewhere else, and we use that for a room as well.
John just placed an order.
Thank you, John. When we do go live, the shirts should still be on sale. When we go live, I do place some shirts on sale. Can I charge this, please?
Yes.
No, I got one right
here. Just use this. I got 50 now.
Connie said, Ed, haven't seen you in chat in a while.
You've been sleeping. I was looking for something back at it. Okay.
Watching chasing that mule around the farm. Yeah, we did. We got him home though.
That's his perfect name, but Daniel will love it. Address above. Let me know when you get, and I'll delete it.
Just send me an email.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't put your address up there. But there it is.
I'll say mine didn't.
Okay, you delete it.
I was like, you have to delete it because I can't even find it.
I lost where it was. Cinderella's baby needs to be called Slipper.
Slipper.
Somebody else called Cinderella. There was something else somebody called the other night too, as it was dropped by Cinderella. Hello, Brandon and Stephanie. How did the ball game go tonight? Kayson won.
Yeah,
and
Addison won.
Addison won, and Addison got hit in the leg.
She got hit in the kneecap. She took a ball, like she got a walk to first place, but it was more like a limp because she has the seams on her knee. Like that's how hard it hit.
Scott said, just got done watching Steph out hunting eggs. Good to see some fear disappear. Laugh out loud.
I don't know about all that. It was.
Hey, Mark, how are you?
Kind of makes me mad that I didn't find any guinea eggs, though. Stephanie, did you or Brandon put out a video today? I'm not seeing anything. Dean, I did. It was a little bit later, I think. My phone ended up dying while we was at the ball field, and Brandon had other obligations where he was unreachable, didn't have service, so I think that's got a little bit later.
Brandon, did you find out how the trained vision got on your property? I think we actually might have found out today where it was in the back of the property. But one thing is that fence over there. We've got panels up over there, but as you'll see in some videos coming up, the panels, I didn't realize some of the big trees actually smashed down on them. Do you see that over there on the side?
What?
Some of our panels are bent completely. Big tree snapped.
On that side? Oh no, I didn't see that. No. I did see, which I videoed it for a later video, but down by the creek, there's a tree all twisted up.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I thought the black mule was a pony. Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's half and half. It honks like a donkey, and the back end, kind of how it's shaped, looks like a donkey, but then that head is a horse. All right, awesome, Dean. I was sent to gather eggs at age 7 without previous exposure to chickens. Not fun. Never raised in a farm.
Good evening, kids. Can't wait to see the construction of the new chicken pens. I was upset when I saw the damage from the storm, but I know Brandon, he's going to rebuild bigger and better. Yes, it's going to be rebuilt for sure.
So if you could take a child's yard rake with you to get eggs, easier to roll them out. Oh, that would, yeah. I seen them at like the dollar store. They're like this long.
Really?
Yeah.
Terry said, my goodness, you're late. Yeah, that's just the way it is sometimes. Hi from Austin. Trooper is perfect.
Mark sent $50. He said, Brandon, this is for a coffee machine for the tiny house from myself and Tyler.
All right. What is that Walmart? No, I should have got one.
It.
I think I should already had one in there. But
I thought about last time getting.
I will put it on the list.
Getting one of those, because if I do coffee, I don't just want one cup. I want like 2 or 3, kind of like Brand, I guess. But it obviously has to have like a lot of sugar and a lot of milk. And so I thought about when I was raised, my dad, both dads, they always had a coffee pot full of coffee. Like they had it alarmed and everything where, leave me alone.
What? I'm exercising my hands. Go ahead.
You better get exercise with my hands.
See, I get abused all
Anyways, what do you make me think? Okay.
Your dad?
Yeah, they had coffee pots, and they always had the alarm on it where, not alarm, but it set for, 6 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning, whenever they got up, the coffee would be made and ready to just grab a cup. And so I thought about getting one of those. It's a Keurig, but it's also a coffee pot, but it's all in one. But I don't want to drink coffee because as much sugar as I put in it, that's a lot of pounds that I'd be gaining, because I know I'd be gaining it quick if I drank that kind of sugar.
Wendy said, Trooper is a great name. Are y'all going to keep Trooper? Nancy, no, we will not keep Trooper. We've got
Can't have 2 male donkeys.
We've got
Jacks.
one, and we are just going to continue monitoring him and seeing how things go.
Jason loves the shirt you're wearing.
Thank you. I love these dogs, and the colors and stuff come off really good. And by the way, these are like 20% off.
Mark says the man works hard down there. He needs his coffee. Oh, I know he does. Like he's going back down there after the live.
Yeah, I got a bunch.
Clean the waters and all that fun stuff, which that's I guess makes good because he's a night owl.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I am not. But I got to get up with the kids. And we did, though, we agreed, the therapist and I agreed to put Kayson down to 2 times a week.
2?
For physical therapy. That he's been doing really good, and they want to see if just 2, and if he starts like hurting or if he starts tightening up more, when there's only 2 times a week, then we will go back to 3. She says she's pretty easy going with it. We're just going to try less time and ask for it. The shirt is 20% off. Have you removed the sleeves?
No, we still got the sleeves.
Your enthusiasm for your animals almost makes me want some, almost, but then sanity closes. Brandon, Brandon can tell you I never stay out past 9 o'clock at night, Dean said.
Yeah, he's always up.
Lynn wants to know how you order a shirt.
I will place the link. Let me find it here real quick.
Terry can move his right leg. It happened when they were flushing out his brain. Oh, she's talking to someone else. Okay. Hey, Brandon, have you ever had a chicken lay double yolk eggs to eat?
Yes. We got one chicken. Well, we found an egg the other day that is the size of a quail egg.
Okay, so get them fixed so you can keep them. I mean, maybe, like, if he was a spotted one, I don't know. I would still want to be able to breed him.
Yeah, so
but
we wouldn't do that because it would be blood in the same bloodline. I don't like.
Well, I know. I'm talking about, like, if we were to get one that.
Oh yeah.
Was cut.
So what? Which we stay in close contact with DJ and Daniel. Which we'll reach out and see if they would know anybody that wants the donkey or if they'd like the donkey. Because honestly, I don't know if I said it in the video. Yes, it was so awesome to have a new baby, but it really didn't feel like our baby because we'd only had the donkey for like a week, and it's such a big deal to when one of your animals give birth, and they've been waiting, as you've seen that. DJ just had the vet come out the other day and actually check the girls, and so yes, it is big when you have your babies. Yeah, that is the link there. How do you protect the animals in bad storms? Just wondering. So what? So this last one, our donkeys, they got shelter. All of our animals got shelter, but the lightning was so bad with the goats. Now, not the mama goats. Now, the goats that was back here in Bushwhacker, they was in separate pens. Bushwhacker pretty much just goes where he wants right now, but we let all the goats out back there. But we've been letting them out grazing anyways and putting them up at night. So, that's pretty much all we can really do. Duncan family, how are you?
It's not much, but Brandon, I'm sending you $25 for you and Kayson's chicken fund. I'll send you PayPal so you get all the money.
Well, thank you. We greatly appreciate y'all's love and support. And we want y'all to know y'all don't have to do that, but in the next videos coming out, everyone that sent anything for chicken or rebuild or whatever, it's all here. I will say we had a semi pull up and they started unloading things, and that's going to be coming out maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I have to wait and see. But it's here, and I can't thank y'all enough.
Tina says, are you going to get Romeo checked to see if he can have babies?
We're just going to wait and see if Wilma does. If not, we'll just get something later on. Lisa said, Brandon Steph, can you please pray for my husband? He has surgery for brain bleed, but lost the use of his right arm and cannot walk. Yes, we will definitely do that, Lisa. I am so sorry to hear that.
Tanya, he took a picture of the comment and
yes, I got it.
Deleted it.
Yeah. We do have a bunch of shirts. Let me see. We do have a bunch of shirts, and we've got them on 20% off. There's not, y'all are hanging out with us. Let me see if I can do better than that.
Superfish, been a member for 6 months. I hope you don't get rid of Romeo if he can't have babies.
He will not go nowhere.
No, especially if he can't have babies, then he can be with any of the females. We can put him in there with Pebbles or whatever. So, and he's actually calmed down some too. Duncan Family Farms. Let's hope to see you at 10 Killer.
So far so good. Everything is lining up. We've got a couple more deals that we got to see, which should know Thursday, and we should know for sure then.
How was your Easter? Our Easter was really good. We did have to postpone one of like the Brandon's bigger family one just because the storms was kind of brewing and we didn't know for sure if that Sunday was going to, like yesterday, was going to be rough so we just ended up rescheduling it. So we'll have a late Easter, but it'll be all right. We still celebrated with the kids and a lot yesterday.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was. Now, are any ponies with foal? Maybe. Maybe Wilma. Maybe Juliet. But I don't know. Because he just seems very, very studly. So I think it may be Juliet that might have a problem because she should have already been having kids and stuff.
I hope she does.
How's trapping going?
Trapping I don't know. He is outsmarting us. I've tried everything in the world. We are relocating some traps and trying to put them in different areas. Let me get this pulled up here.
Brandon, did you get my email about concept style garages that are storm proof? He probably hasn't gone through the emails just yet.
So he will get up there and he sniffs it, and it's weird. The other night, he literally got up there and just laid there and just kind of rubbed up against it, but he never stepped on it.
How old is Juliet? She's a few years old.
But we're trying. We're just going to continue putting traps out. We've got probably 15 traps now that we've got them all gathered up, and we're going to try to get them.
Oh, Life of LJ says, can you shout out my son LJ? He's 6 and he loves watching. He says Kayson is his friend.
Well, that's awesome.
I spelled that wrong.
LJ, thank you so much for watching Kayson and his chickens.
You need more traps in your sit, Ed said.
Yeah, I think we're going to set some more because I think we got 15 now. 15 traps altogether.
To clarify for those who don't know, Romeo and Juliet are rescue animals. Yeah, and that could have been something too, that they might have been so traumatized because they were skin and bones and they just looked so poor. If they were abused by not being fed, they could have been abused in other ways. So they may not be able to make babies or get pregnant.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of the old pictures. I used to have a picture of them the day we picked them up at the auction, but
yeah,
and they was real little. Romeo, you could actually see his bones, but we've had them for quite a few years now.
Upstate Solar says, do you think they're brother and sister?
No. Well, I can't.
I mean, we got them from auction. They said they were not.
But they lied to you there.
Hey, well, Stephanie, your egg hunt today reminded me of the way back when I was a kid. My mom used to send me out to hunt dinosaur eggs for dinner. They could become sterile.
Has the no? The donkey has not came back over and played. But I will say, Mr. Bushwhacker, he escaped and he went over and hung out with the donkey for a little while. And he's got two girlfriends over there again. So we got him back over here. Then he went back. You'll see that in the video. We're going to probably put up just a barbed wire fence back here at the back for like the donkeys and Showtime, because he walks right through the electric fence.
Especially you get a storm come through or something, any kind of rain, and it just grounds it out.
Thank you for sending the link, because now I can take a picture of the ones I want and show family again. All right, birthday next month. I'm gonna drop them just a little bit more for y'all. We will do a 35% right now, but this will change as soon as we get off. I'm gonna put the ones we have in stock now 35% off on the shirts. I think I can do the hoodies too. Yeah. So if you've been waiting, here's the time. That's probably the lowest we'll be able to go for a little while.
Yeah, Sue says a mule can only be a male. A henny is a female. Yep. Thank you. You just read that one.
Remind me when we get off here so I can reset this.
Another Oklahoma channel has a neighbor that lost some calves to wild dogs, or they belong to someone who lets them run free. Wow. They have come a long ways from the time you picked them up.
They have, yes.
Billy said, "Look, I found another live."
All right. We'll let that run until we get off the live. So it's there now. Yep, it's from where we was at 3 years ago into we moved out here we moved out here in 21, I think.
Yeah.
There's Billy. How are you? Have you incubated any duck eggs yet? Oh.
I was trying to find Romeo and Juliet.
Actually, I'm going to be putting some duck eggs on lockdown tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
The ducks. They do.
So I've never raised ducks. So what do we do? Do we have to get some water? I better research some of that.
You just have to
give them a bowl of water.
What I see is just do like a bowl of water or whatever, and you just clean it out and fill it all the time. Just put them all. You put more than just one. You just kind of randomly throw them out there. But I mean, they got that pond.
Yeah.
Now as they're babies, yeah, but you just have to clean it all the time.
Laura said, Brandon, it's a lot of work putting up barbed wire fence, but if you do, make sure you get fence pliers or come along. So yes, we do have that, and we're going to actually use. They got some. They're kind of expensive, but I don't know what you call them. But they got a little wheel on them, and you tie it to a pole, and it's kind of like a come along deal. You tighten it, and you can tighten the fence as tight as you want. But we've got to get those H braces, which I think I'm going to have somebody build us some, because I've seen some at Tractor Supply, but good Lord, they're so expensive for those H braces. But I've got a buddy down the road. He's actually a software officer, and he does some welding, and I think he'll come down and help us out.
Kathy placed an order.
Kathy placed the order. How much is 35% off? It makes the shirts like $14, I think. And the
like that.
hoodies, I think, are $35 now. Do you think since you got the land, you get more cows? Probably later on. But right now, I think I want to focus on just running the animals I got right now back there, because the field way back there to the north, that's what I want to cut and bale. I didn't get to put the seed down like I wanted to. But like I said, my friend Charlie and her husband let us borrow the tiller, and he's got a seed spreader too. I just didn't get out there in time to get it. And we've got tons of rain. So we're hoping we might still get some out, but if not, we'll just do it next year. Do y'all have plans to raise cattle later on, as in grow your own beef and maybe even sell? No, we'll probably never sell to the public or anything with the beef. Now, we will end up buying us most likely buying us a small bull and cutting him and using him for a feed out steer, because we still got quite a bit of Fred. And now that we're used to his meat, it's a lot better. At first, it was different tasting, but now we're getting used to it. So it's a lot easier.
Yeah, we've ate a lot of the ground beef, but not a whole lot of like the steaks and stuff. But now that it's warming up, we will start doing more of that. Get up here where I can see his comments. I'm trying to find Romeo and Juliet on here. Good evening, Brandon Stephanie from the Great Navajo Nation, Shiprock, New Mexico. Love watching your channel. Thank you. Superfish, $20. Congrats on the new extension of your land. Growing is a beautiful thing. Also enjoy watching y'all building stuff. So glad y'all are building new chicken coops. God has plans that are not understood right away. Keep going. That is what we are going to be doing, is keeping on and keeping on. What?
I noticed my plaque and stuff is missing.
Christy just ordered what did you miss it for? What did you move it for?
Well, when we took shelter the other night, I put them in here because I didn't want it to.
Just protecting the plaque. That wasn't nothing. It's very kind of you. They're messy but fun. I like ducks, if that's what we're still talking about. Ducks need water for proper digestion and cleaning.
So that's the deal with your YouTube plaques. You can never get those replaced. And I was sitting here waiting for the. We tracked the tornado all the way coming to us. So we had everybody get their bags at the door, and we was hoping it would, just go away, weekend out, but it never did. So I put it in the safe, because you cannot get one of those replaced. And let me tell you what, guys, that right there was a lot of work, but y'all helped us with it.
You're scrolling. Charles just placed an order. I already did that.
Oh.
Hey, Pixie.
I know you already read this supervision. I didn't hear it, but I'm gonna read it again.
Okay.
Because I have to say it out loud to like for comprehension, whatever you call it. Congratulations on the new existing of your land growing a beautiful thing. As enjoy watching beautiful stuff or building stuff. Well, thank you so much. Yes, the chicken coops are going to be amazing. God has a plan
Tony.
that are not understood right away. And you're right. And that's one thing I had to keep telling myself that day, that night. Herman said, get a small swimming pool for the babies. We will do that.
Yeah, they have a bunch of them at the dollar store right now.
We probably need to get a few of them then.
Yeah, because I wanted to get one the other day. I should have just got it for the pigs.
Yeah.
I know they got that little waller now, but
no, we're going to have to get something bigger for the pigs.
A lot bigger, yeah.
That pen, we're going to extend it out there. Debbie says, I hope the gift that we sent you will help with your recovery and hope the kids like their gift. Yeah, which it was too late for them. They was already in bed, but Steph's going to let the kids open some gifts and stuff on her live here maybe tomorrow or the next day. I don't know which day we're going to go. But thank you so much. And yes, it will. Like I said, y'all will see what the semi brought the other day. It's a bunch, but it's one of those deals. Go big or go home.
That's right. That blue chocolate meringue chicks. She already has chocolate chicks.
Oh, really? This is hello, Brandon and Steph. I hope you and your family all had a wonderful Easter. Mine really wasn't that great because this is my first year without my father. My father passed away in December 28, 2024. And I know it's, and I don't want to give you bad news, but it's not, you'll never get over it. And it's just one of those deals. You just learn to deal with it. I actually did a video the other day coming in to eat lunch. And I happened to see, which it's in our bedroom now, but I used to have a pillow that we left in the living room there, and just happened to go by there. And when I see it, I think of my mother, and it still chokes me up. So you just never get over it. I kind of wish I was kind of like Steph. She can hide her emotion a lot better, but
I have my days.
I'm really, really just a soft teddy bear. But, we lost her at the age of 42. And, man, I know she's looking down on us now, but it's life would be I wouldn't say a lot easier. It would be a lot better, if she's still here with the kids and as well as Steph's mom. But, that's, we don't have control of that. Hello, Nick. Did I miss Nick? There's Nick. Hey, sorry, I was editing and didn't see you. Hey, I get it. It was I literally got a notification
Linda.
for Steph's video this morning at 9:00. Not Steph's video. Yeah, the one the day before. So I know what you mean. I need to hit you up though and send you some messages. I got some. I've got a new YouTube rep now, and he is passing along some information, and I need to pass it down to you. See if it'll help you as well. I think it's helped us, but it's helped me confirm a lot of things along the way now. Maybe consider going in half with another individual with the steer. You know, we may do that, but I think what we will do, just because we have a big family and brothers, I mean, can obviously split it with them and parent, dad. Think they call them fence tensioners. Those things with the wheels. Yes, that is exactly what it is. Jacob Jones, what's up, buddy? Thank you so much for joining us. I was praying for y'all during the storm. God is good. Yes, He is. But with the tornado that we had last year, which we're coming up on the anniversary of that, going through that, and then there has been two tornadoes actually cross right through our property. Um, it's for real. I don't mess around with it no more. Before we used to chase them, not no more.
Hmm.
MC Kevin says going to be more work this summer. Fix all the chicken runs, going to baseball games, fence, and everyday life on the farm. It is, and that's what you know. Some people they just got to say hateful stuff. They do, but when they say it's the same thing over and over. I want to see this. I want to see that. I it is, or we don't finish projects. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Is like the start of our day is I come in, I go through some comments, emails first thing in the morning, drink a cup of coffee, kind of wake up, and then I go in and I do a round with all the animals. And then once I go through all the animals, I go back and then I get feed and go through feeding everything, hay and everything. And then after we get done with our daily routine chores that has to be done every day, we get started on the special projects. But a lot of times, the time we get to any of that started, it's noon, and I don't eat lunch very often. But I will say now that we have Factor. I do stop and eat because I do get the shake sometimes. I will come in and throw one of those in, and literally probably work from probably noon to about 2:30, 3 o'clock. Well, about 2:30, 3 o'clock. That's me and Steph together, and then after that, she's got to go get the kids, and from getting the kids between 3:30 and 4:30, and then they get a snack, and then they're off to the ball games, and then that's the end of the day. And then you get up and start over again. So really, we only get like 3 or 4 hours to work on the new projects a day. Throw the ducks in the pond, they will take off. May have to try that. Are y'all growing pigs for food? Yes, we are going. We're doing both. We're growing one pig out for food, and the other two are going to be breeders. We're going to be getting one hog from Tony with our cabin in the woods, and yeah. Good evening. How is everyone? Kitty said, doing great. Hey, there's Tony. How are you? Welcome in, buddy. I'm a little bit behind. Tokyo checking in. What's up, Ronnie Baker? Lindsay just ordered some shirts. Thank y'all so much. I really hope we do get, take it up on this offer because I'd like to get rid of all of them because we did order big and I will not order this many next time. And maybe a year down the road, we get more subscribers and do it. But we got stuck with, wouldn't say stuck. I took a gamble. I lost on it. But we've already pretty much made what we paid. So everything else that we make is pretty much profit on the shirts. So that's the reason why we can go 35%. But really, we wanted to release some new shirts coming up around June and July, but I don't know. We'll see where we're at with these shirts. We're looking at some new designs, but I'm not getting really carried away with it because we still got a bunch. Have you been able to pet the baby donkey? Yes. Yeah, we have. I'm going to try to get caught up down here just a second. Your mic is messed up. Well, I'm sorry, Mary. I'm sorry about that. What did Ed say? The volume dropped? I don't know what happened. I don't know. Sounds good. Well, maybe let me scoot up a little bit. Is that better? Let me get the mic over here. Maybe that's a little bit better. But what about the snapping turtles? We are catching them in the traps, and in the evening times, me and Kayson or Leighton will go down there and pop a few. Hey Brandon, I'm glad you are okay. I pray for you guys. Everything I hear, tornadoes from your safety. Your boys work right along with you. Glad you teach them. Yes, I am too, and it's so much fun when we all get together and work together. Now, like I say, we don't on big things like that. Yes, we all come together, but like projects, if they want to help, they can. They know they can make money if they come out and work. I don't know the video. I think it's already out, but Addison was out there helping me put up poles, and she is out there probably 45 minutes or so. And after we got done, she was getting ready to go to her game or one of the boys' game, and she was like, "Dad, do I get paid for that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I gave her $5. So with Leighton, it isn't every day. We give him money at the end of the week, but with the young ones, we give them a little bit of money each day. They do some work around the farm because we're teaching them that the more you work, the more you make. The better job you do, the more you make. Everything goes better with bacon. Yep. A tip to keep major paperwork in storm prone, put everything in a 2-gallon Ziploc baggie. If you have to bag it for flood or tornado. You know what? I never thought about that. On top rack of the dishwasher. Huh. Never thought about that. Lori said, Brandon, you cannot take care of your family and your farm if you don't take care of yourself first. Glad you are recognizing when you need to eat. Yes. Dawn, thank you so much for your order. Must got a couple shirts there. Oh, she had to go find them ponies. Oh yeah, right there.
This is Romeo and Juliet.
Right there. Look at their bones right there. Right there. That's
how bad off they were.
I'll see it.
Oh. It was rough. But I mean, as soon as they got home, I mean, they started eating, and they got like Juliet. We've been thinking she was pregnant for like 3 years, but actually only 2 years because that show's only 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like they have been with us way longer than just 2 years.
So those 3 horses came all together. We didn't get the brown one there, but you can see Romeo and Juliet there. How bad that really looks. You can see their hips, you can see the ribs, and
I think there was something wrong with the brown one's eyes or something like that.
yeah. Now you say that. And what they told me was that was they was like that because it was wintertime.
Yeah. No.
But
Yes, they do. I know horses do get a little bit skinnier during winter, but not like that.
Hey Brandon, any news on how Kayson is doing with the bump on his head? I just pray it's not. Hope that everything goes well and doesn't get any serious. Bump on his head. I don't know.
He don't have a bump on his head. He did have some fluid or a cyst on in his brain, but
Everything
we kind
was
of
good.
talked about that, and everything was good. They say just leave it, and it's just a little.
And we actually talked to
something
several
there.
people in lives that actually said they had that when they was a kid, and they still have it, and it hasn't affected them.
Yeah.
Ed said, "I took a gamble, not one." Hey, you always got to take a gamble every now and then.
Tony said, I talked to Josh a little while ago. He's trying to get the water out of his tractor engine and start it. He's in a bad way again. I'm thinking road trip after 10 killer to help him again.
Yeah, like I was telling you the other day, I don't see how they even allow insurance on that house, because even when Edward lived there and Bobby, they
I
both,
remember Bobby.
yeah, literally that water would come up. That's the reason why they built the porch up. I actually brought in a bunch of that rock, and when they actually built the back porch up and put all the railroad ties there, that's the reason why they did that. But I don't remember. I always wondered how they got that insurance or the insurance on it, because that comes out at least twice a year, if not twice, at least once. It's crazy. Um, it's I don't know. And I hate that he has to go through that, but it's wild. And that water is so dangerous. It's unreal. I mean, it's going to wipe anything away.
Jacob said, did you have off yesterday for Easter, Brandon, or did you have to work?
Yep, we had to work.
Yeah. And it was pretty busy.
Yeah, it was hopping. It's always busy like that at that time. But
What do you say? Does it have insurance?
okay, so that's the reason why they won't. You can't afford the insurance on that place. But I did get to visit. We seen him in Walmart. No, Tractor Supply. Yeah, we visited with him for a good while in Tractor Supply here the other day, and I was talking to him about the chickens and how he could make some extra cash and raise baby chicks, take them to sell. Which he's kind of like I am. There's a little way you can buy something, sell it, make a few dollars off of it. Just one of those hustle games.
I remember you trying to come up with a name for them. Yep.
Yeah. Do you have quail yet? I have 120 extra large jumbo brown quail eggs started to hatch on Easter morning. I had 90% hatch on
That's awesome.
last. So we have probably 7 or 8 quail. Our quail hatch wasn't very good, but really wasn't really set up good for it.
Are you going to contain the guineas so you can find their eggs?
Once we get these pens built, yes, we are going to get the guineas. If not the ones that are running around, I'm going to buy some more and put them in there, and that way we got guinea eggs all the time. Dishwashers are waterproof because they have a gasket. I never knew that. Lock the door, keep it in. So he's saying like important stuff, put it in a Ziploc bagging, put it in the dishwasher, lock the door, and it's waterproof. Look for tornadoes.
As long as it wasn't on.
Yeah, but I mean basically to store your stuff in tornadoes.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any news on the family that their house got destroyed by the winds?
We seen them Sunday at church.
Yep, they were at church. She
She
looked really good. She was in a wheelchair. I mean, she's got a lot that she's going to be working with, but they looked like they were in good spirits. Oh, there's Chestnut. Said he's waiting on me to cut up a bunch of pool noodles. That's where guinea eggs hide. Really?
Huh? Oh yeah. That's what I'm waiting for. Remember, he shipped the eggs and pool noodles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's. I was about to say, hey, I got some pool noodles over there.
I'm over here thinking about. We have a couple. Are they outside? I don't think they're outside though. And I was thinking the guineas were laying them in the pool noodles. I was like, how did they make that? Never mind. We're not gonna talk about that. Steph, that's what I shipped them. Yeah, I remember now.
And they said, okay, sorry, Brenda, but I'm glad to hear that Kayson is doing good. And it was just fluid. I know I am too. I'll be honest, that week was a rough week. And that was a lot that was playing in my emotions with the chicken coops. Because like Steph said in the video, it wasn't that we wanted to hide anything, but I just told her, I was just like, I want to keep this between us for now. And, we will just deal with it as it comes. And that's what she said when we got the news. And I was like, go ahead and, you say something. And afterwards, if it's so much relief because I worry so much. And, the same week is when we lost the chicken coops. And, the chickens are the whole family, but the chickens are me and Kayson. That's kind of our deal. And
yep, y'all can have the chickens.
Yeah, it was it's just one of those weeks. But it's all better now.
Billy says, I love guineas, love the little pepperoni on their faces. They are great alarm birds. Ours love to eat from my hands. Yeah, ours like to run away as soon as we get anywhere close to them. But I do like them because I don't know, their noise is, I'm not gonna be crazy and say like music, but
it's just neat.
It's just different, and it's not super super loud like geese were, but because it's kind of, they stay away, so they're kind of in the distance. Which, speaking of music, Addison and I might be able to show a little bit of part of it but the music, we can't put it on social media.
She's going to talent
but she's
show.
Got a talent show tomorrow, and she's actually going to be singing the Star Spangled Banner.
She was going to do something else, but we have been encouraging her that you need to sing it. She sings it all the time. She's got a beautiful voice, but it's just one of those deals. She's got to come out of her shell, and she's worried, and
she's a nervous wreck.
She is, but I think once she gets up there, and that's what we tell her is like, just get up there and just sing, have fun. Find you a spot at the back and just look at that spot. Just look at the wall back there. You ain't got to look at nobody.
I told her I'll be up close and that she can just look at me and I'll lip sing with her. And just because we sing in the car all the time together. And I told her I'll just pretend like we're together and just sing. What Braylee, she did something the other day. Oh, they went on a field trip and Braylee and another kid, I guess, got to go up on stage because they asked for some helpers and a bunch of them, raised their hands. And she said, I did so good, Dad. And what'd you say? I was so shy, or I was so embarrassed, or something like that. And Brandon's like, you're on YouTube. You talk in front of thousands of people all the time. She was like, that's not the same.
So you're on TV already. Yeah.
It says have her sing in front of family. That's what I've been trying to get her. Like, she does it around here.
Nana and Papa, she does, but that is a good idea. Yeah.
it is.
Is your hogs going to get as big as? I don't know. If
Not
they
as
will.
big as that big daddy.
No, I don't. I don't know if he will. That thing was big.
That's got like part Bigfoot or something in it.
Yeah, that thing is huge.
Uh-huh.
Guineas do eat a lot of bugs and are good to have roaming to keep
Yep.
ticks and fleas, ants, and snakes.
It makes me feel like they bring snakes too, though.
So this is no lie. We leave the porch lights on at night. No lie, and I think we filmed this. There's over 500 June bugs around our whole house.
And
Everywhere.
Brandon's scared of those more than he is a snake.
I would rather deal with a snake than I would a June bug. But so in the mornings, that's the reason why all the guineas and all the chickens and turkeys that are at the house, they're going around the house eating all those bugs. Hey, that's free meal. That's free food. They're saving me money. So come on up.
My daughter did her first recording studio session at 10. Her first event was the national anthem for Little League. That's awesome. When do you think you'll start build the new chicken pens?
I hope we can start this week, sometime this week.
Yeah.
Tony says, I will talk to you guys soon, but my pillow is calling my name. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Oh, Tim says, okay, I'm from Northeast Oklahoma, a few hours from the Eddies. Northeast. Oh, wow. That's over there where the tornadoes was at the other night.
So if I sent you something to help you gather eggs, but couldn't send a card. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. I thought, the stuff I got, I need to bring that in the house. And so I forget who it came by.
Priscilla
ordered a couple shirts. Get them orders coming in. 35%.
So we can send you 500 snakes then, Brandon?
Nah, I don't know about all that. Go, beautiful Addison. Love that she will be doing that song. It is. It's amazing. Tina says, just throw a small clip of her singing. So we can do that because I'm going to tell you, DJ, I don't know, but her videos, like she went to that concert. Well, maybe it wasn't. She did. I know we can use like 8 to 10 seconds of a song, but then you got to back out and switch it. So we may try to do that. Yeah, no geese.
Where'd he go? Wanda said, is Cowboy still hanging out with the piggies? So yeah, he hangs out with the pigs and the goats. And I tell you, yesterday, and it has to be the boots because the turkeys like the boots. Well, I was in my muck boots and I was just down there looking and checking on everybody. And he was feeling kind of froggy.
Yeah,
he was little turd bucket. Now today I had my regular cowboy boots on. He was perfectly fine, but he never like actually jumped up and clogged or flogged or whatever. But he did like he was chasing me down.
Herman said, Brandon, I have a good quail farm source on eBay where I get my eggs from. High fertile, best shipping. Let me know. All right, I will definitely do that. I don't know. I did say in the video coming up that I don't know if we're quite ready for quail. After getting them hatched out, I didn't have the good container set up. So, I'm going to raise what I got here, and we'll see what happens and go from there. Billy says, what's her favorite songs to sing?
Star Spangled Banner.
That is her favorite song, but she knows a bunch of other songs.
Yeah.
But mine is Jelly Roll. I like to break these chains. No, that ain't the one. Yeah, Jelly Roll's got one that I don't remember the song, but I know it when I hear it. Yeah. But then the other one, Casting Crowns, Break These Chains. No, Big Daddy Love, Breaking These Chains. Yeah.
Big Daddy Weave.
Yeah. I get it there. Kay says, y'all say a prayer for my daughter and 2 grandkids. Their house. Oh, wow. They need a place to rent, stay in a motel. She finds something. Oh, wow. We will definitely keep them in our prayers.
Definitely.
When do you think they'll start? Yeah, hopefully this week we'll start. I've going to see if my dad and my uncle will come out and help. Just because I'll be honest, my shoulders, this shoulder here is terrible. It's bad. I'm gonna
I
get
think
it
you're about
tomorrow.
to start maybe some physical therapy or something.
Yeah, get ready. First, I'm going to go in and do. Actually, they gave me a prescription for it today. They're going to go in and start the acupuncture, in which they did it last time. Oh my gosh, that was such a relief. They go in and put needles in the side of my head here, all the way down, and
He's not human.
it's amazing. I don't like needles, but I'm going to tell you when them do that factory reset, it's good.
You guys are so much fun to watch. Makes my day.
Awesome.
We have seen you deal with snakes. I think we would like to see you deal with the June bugs.
No.
You could, it's kind of saying when the last live over here, you thought I slapped him, he slapped me. Chestnut says that's a good one too, but you're referring to the one Jelly Roll does like Brandon Lake. Hard fought hallelujah.
What is that?
Did it hurt? I hate needles.
It don't. It does hurt going in, but when it really hurts is when they find the reset deal in the muscle, and once that happens, that muscle it jumps, and when it does, they said the first time she said she has done this her whole career, and she had never seen a quad locked up as bad as mine. It's not as bad locked up down here as it used to be. It's more up here in my neck. So I'll go through and put needles in the neck area.
Because you gotta stop drinking all that pop. There's a lot of fat in there.
Yeah, you can tell that's really fat. That right there, muscle woman.
That's bad. Look at
that.
Acupuncture is amazing. How's Tom and Jerry? I have not seen them since before the storm.
They are locked up in jail.
They are. They are very much in jail. That's why we have been able to get things done. It's called hitting a nerve.
Boy, it feels good when it resets.
Lauren says prefers Casting Crowns. I do too. I think my favorite song is Did Anybody Hear Her? That like will make you cry. Like, for real. That's my favorite song.
Did anybody hear her?
Mm-hmm. And it starts with a D. Daughtry. I think is that a musician?
Jelly Roll.
Jenny says, I'm in hospital after having a fall on the weekend and being stuck alone on the floor for 2.5 days. I'd appreciate the prayers because I'm as weak as a newborn baby.
Wow.
We will definitely keep you in our prayers also. Tim says, I don't know Jelly Roll very well, but I know that song with Brandon Lake. I mainly listen to Christian music. This saved me.
Somebody save me from myself.
All right.
Oh, I'm going to get myself in trouble. Mm-hmm. What am I doing?
Yeah.
YouTube, don't listen to that.
Keep you in shape.
Check, pump, cut out. Anyway.
I have a younger friend that is into Jelly Roll. Not my style. Kind of rough for me with cussing at times. Yeah, he is.
So let me rephrase that. There is a few songs that I do like that he does sing. And, that God's working something with him, because I will say, I don't know, I do keep track. He has lost 185 pounds. I will say their mouth has got a lot better. It's not something that the music I would let my kids listen to, but like those songs there, yes. But I do agree. the verbiage
Mark
of it
said you're allowed 30 seconds max. You're fine.
is terrible. But yes, some of them are good.
Yes, Daughtry.
Somebody save me.
Me from myself. Hi, Roxanne. Love from North Carolina, Dad. And I enjoy your vids. We have been watching them daily since we found you. Hated the snake thing, but also know it needed to be done.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. I will say, we've been very blessed with each and every one of y'all sharing our content. I know we're probably not like any other creator, but hey, we're all different for a reason. I mean, if we was all the same, it wouldn't be no good. There's things that people don't like what we do, but
There's people I don't like what Brandon does.
We show everyday life stuff, and that's just the way it is. And it's just unfortunately I believe that gives you more of a connection that know that we are going to be upfront with y'all. Yep, that's it.
Actions speak more than anything, and he gives so much back. Jelly Roll does so much and gives back here in Tennessee.
Yes, and I will say somebody's been working on them or something, because the language and their talk has got a lot better. But sometimes you go to these concerts like this, and they will put in a contract, if you say any cuss words or anything, they will fine you $10,000 a word. Yep, it's showing up.
I was telling my friends about y'all's yesterday at Easter lunch. I showed them the before and after the storm pictures. We are all praying for y'all.
Well, thank you. And the prayers are working. God's doing amazing things with us. That He is.
Dean says, how can you not like what Stephanie does? She does it so well.
She does. And that's what I told.
That took too long for you to answer.
I was thinking about something else.
He's thinking about smart Elliot comment.
No, I wasn't.
Thanks for the live. Gotta head off. Enjoy the coffee machine.
All right. I'm going to get. Oh, so that's what I was going to say earlier on the coffee machine. So from time to time, you will see a different coffee machine, because our water is so hard that it clogs the coffee machine up. And we try to clean it with the vinegar. He said
vinegar.
I've never been able to say that word, but try to clean. I can't stand that taste, so that's why we go with the cheap coffee makers, and I just replace them, because it hardens up and turns white. So that's right. Here, who ordered a shirt? John.
Brandon does sneak in so many compliments about having you, though, Steph. You're a loving couple. Yeah, he says it on video.
Yeah. Lisa, thank you so much for your
Use citric
orders?
acid instead of vinegar.
Well, I know that.
I think it's just easier just to go buy a new one.
Because this lining, which it's hard, because I tore this thing apart, because I was taking one of those bottle deals through there and cleaning it out.
I'll say you should have one of those things. Yeah, that up there.
We are going to try that.
Cleaning and descaling kit.
We're going to try that
one of these days. I think I have had less than 5 cups of coffee in my life.
Oh, wow. I drink that today. I sure do. We did use one of them a few times, Jacob. I see. Saving room for Ed.
on the exotic auction building.
No,
That's
I
what they're
haven't.
not even. We don't even keep tabs anymore.
No, we just don't even think about it because, I mean, we hate it because we had so much fun going up there and being out, hanging out with our friends. But, you know, like I was telling Kevin and them, is we'll just all get together and go to some small auctions up there and we still hang out. In your mind, that place is so great that nobody can completely understand it. You will not worry or be afraid because you belong to Jesus Christ. You're 100% right. Eddy Family Farm? Nope. You just read that one. Wow, that's pretty awesome, Tim. Run a little bit of bleach. Oh, probably won't hurt you. Our city water, well, we don't have the city water, but it was so bad that it was bleaching the clothes, wasn't it, Steph?
Mm-hmm. If you washed anything, and it's not even, we didn't use bleach or nothing. You just wash a normal load of colors, and they come out bleached.
Yeah, it's wild.
Luckily, I think we found out, but I think we did towels. I think so. It was like something that doesn't have to be. I mean, obviously you don't want them bleached, but you can still use them.
Cindy said put water vinegar through twice, then a pot of water. I did a couple days ago. I never tasted. May have to try it, but boy howdy, it was rough for me. We have ridiculous hard water here in Austin. You have to have a water softener. Really? Did you see that Ransom came out of retirement and rode sheep? Yes. She sent us that video that night, and it was amazing. He's growing up. He's going to be a little cowboy. So, but guys, it is midnight. We've made it to midnight. And hey, we made an hour and a half, about what we usually do. But this was a good live. We've really enjoyed it. I'm glad we did go live. It's always a great time to get to spend with y'all. And man, the last couple weeks, y'all have showed us so much love by watching your videos, sharing with new people, and that
watching
a lot
live
of
videos
and watching Steph's video. Both channels been doing amazing, and that's a lot of comments we see. Well, my friend shared this with me and told me to come watch it, and that is amazing. That means so much to us, and yeah, we can't thank y'all enough. So, anyways, we're going to sign off. I'm going to go back down and do some cleaning in the chicken room.
and I'm going to close my eyes.
And Steph's going to go sleep. And we will catch up with y'all maybe tomorrow. If not, it'll be the day after that. So, hope y'all have a wonderful night. And God bless, guys.
Good night.
Somebody save me. Somebody.